Hello! It worked!
Yay!
How's everyone doing?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm pretending like we didn't just have this chat right before I started the live.
Definitely not.
So if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself, I'm going to start with Anna. Sorry. Just briefly, you and your channel.
Sure. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. My name is Anna Robbins. I'm a fantasy writer who sometimes makes videos all about the process of revising my first book, which is what we're doing today. Yay!
Hudson.
Hi, I'm Hudson, and I now upload videos, but what a concept. And
I only had to strong arm her.
She did actually.
I was a bully about it.
She made me schedule it so I could forget.
Good job.
And I guess my channel is about writing and about just being sick. So it's a fun time.
Surviving and thriving.
There we go.
Excellent. So, I mean, obviously, I'm Malin. My channel is currently called Malin Tries because I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. I do try to post every now and then, and currently I'd say it's about once a month. Mostly about writing and sometimes about reading. So yes, that's about it. Shall we say hi to the folks in the comments?
Yeah.
So we've got Steve, Bebop, yes, hello. Hello, Ali.
Hi.
Hello, Nikki. Hello, Nina. Michael. Steve, I appreciate this. I feel like you need a couch shot too, not this professional bookshelf framing nonsense. You know what?
Didn't we name this the Lazy Gang for a reason?
There's like a couch. I don't know where to move, like behind. I could just sit in front of it at some point, and that we were all sitting in front of a couch.
There we go. I feel like you're comfier though, Malin, because this isn't that comfy.
Is it not? Is your dog still behind you?
No, the dog has left, but now there's a cat just lounging out. It's very hot here.
Fair. And I see another comment also. Is that a Tiffany lamp?
Yeah. Okay. It's not like a legit Tiffany lamp, but it's like, you know, one of those.
A knockoff?
Yeah. But it is. Here, hold on. I'll show it to Steve because I've been meaning to send him a photo of it.
I'm pretty sure literally the one time I met Stieg in real life, he told me he was obsessed with Tiffany lamps and furniture items. So
I did not know this piece of Stieg lore. I feel left out.
My family is also obsessed with Tiffany lamps. I think we have three which are knockoffs.
Nice.
Because they're expensive, but they're beautiful.
We've got some more people. Hi, Anne. Who's been streaming for like hours before this one. I think I joined the stream at some point and it was in its 4th hour. So impressive.
Oh my gosh. Friend, yeah, I hope you're taking a nap.
People have been doing like I think a 10K in 24 hours marathon over to finish camp. And I didn't realize this when we set up this stream. And I was like, oh, we slot into it somehow. So
yes. I mean, we planned it.
Yeah, it's to finish off camp. It's for anyone to finish their goals. Exactly.
Yeah.
I also live for the off-brand, yes. Hello, Essie. Hello, Laura.
Hi.
Doing a readathon. Yes, obviously those sprints that we're going to do are for anything you want to do. They don't have to be for writing. If you're reading, if you're just being productive in other ways, anything. Jessica, I will never remember that I have to have the tab open for it to start playing when you go like, yes. You missed my cute intro. I worked hard on it.
You got to wind it back. It's worth it.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, me and Anna are coming off a 6-hour-long stream. You guys are crazy.
6 hours.
But I think my favorite thing is like the people in the comments during the stream were saying like, so it's been 6 hours and I've got about 68 words or
how's your brain?
Yeah, good question.
Are you
how
okay?
you guys?
6 hours being on. Oh my gosh.
Literally 6 hours of streaming. Essie is also reading. What are you guys reading? Yeah, tell us what the books that you've got at the moment. Lynn, hello. I also missed the intro. Oops. No, you have to go back. You have to watch it. I'll just replay it at random times. I'll just, just for the pleasure of it. No warning. Nina, you can play the intro again. I was trying, the thing is as well, this is my first time hosting a stream, so I was trying to plan it, and I was asking Hudson and Anna right before, what do I need to do in order for it to play first, and then we comment.
And we were no help because we're not fancy enough to have intros.
Also, the fruit painting behind you is giving what I needed to give. Living for this mid-century realness you're giving.
Thank you. My dad designed it all. Can you tell he is British? I feel like this is a very British setup, especially with the red furniture. Very.
I like that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Ali is reading Zombies. I don't think I know specifically what Zombies is. Ooh. If it is the name of the book, I'm assuming. I've read zombie books, but I don't know what this one is. Didn't work very hard for those 6 hours, so my brain is perfectly fine. Fair, absolutely fair. You've got to wind it back. Does sound legit eloquent, though.
What? You're giving me too much credit, Michael.
Laura is saying, so far I've read nothing but Blackened Teeth. Oh, I didn't like that one. Mostly because it didn't scare me, and it was meant to be scary, and the cover was more scary than anything inside the book, I thought. But anyway, it's just because I thought the wordings were so metaphorical, like all the time in the book, that it was really hard to be scared, because I was like, I don't know what's happening. Is she bleeding? Is she not? It's like, what?
And I feel like immersion in a horror is so important, because then how are you scared if you've been knocked out of the story by the language?
Exactly. That's kind of how I felt about it. The Stitchers, scary stories to tell in the dark, about horror, the study and craft, Drabble Dark, and now I'm finally finishing Coraline. So
is Coraline a zombie book? Wait, are we talking about Neil Gaiman's Coraline?
I think so. I think that's what she said.
Oh wait, hold on. No, Sorry, I need a new prescription on my glasses, so I'm having a hard time reading who's posting what. I'm sorry. I thought
this is Laura.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Laura. I'm going off of hearing right now.
So now we're gonna challenge Laura to write a Zombies X Coraline.
Nice.
There we go. Yeah. I love Coraline. So.
Essie has been reading Normal People by Sally Rooney. I never read that one. Everyone talked about it, but I never read it. Jessica is saying, no worries, I'm watching from the beginning at 2 times speed to catch up. Classic. I've done this. Steve, the red dress is screaming clothes. I love how every single Steve comment is about a different element of your background.
Oh, I need to send Steve the other paintings. My dad is really good at finding secondhand stuff to make it look fancy.
I love that.
Steve right now is I need to have a private chat with your dad.
I feel like Steve just needs to come stay with us. That's what's going on here.
Exactly. Laura, same. I had to read Uzumaki as a palate cleanser after Nothing But Blackened Teeth. That one was so disappointing. Yeah, I think that's how we felt. So just to set it up as a starting thing, I've prepared some very quick basic questions about camp. I thought maybe I would put up one of them to start with, and then we do a sprint.
Sure.
And I actually, Laura, I'm so glad you're in the comments today, because I'm pretty sure the 2 timers I've prepared are yours. So my first question, and this is for everyone, not just us on screen, but everyone in the comments as well. How did Camp Nano go for you? If you did participate, if you were doing camp, have you finished it? Are you finishing it now in this stream, or are you going to finish it in the next one? I think Jess and Sam are doing another stream right after us in 2 hours. Or did you just not participate because you were like, that's not going to happen? Do you want to start, Laura? Sorry, do you want to start, Anna? That's my bad,
Oh,
because I was
you
just talking about
three.
Laura.
Sure. Yeah. So, wow. Camp did not go to plan, as it so rarely does. I set up the very ambitious goal to rewrite my Act 1 in July, which was a prologue plus 9 chapters.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, that was pretty dumb of me.
No, that's a lot. Yeah, it sounds like a lot.
It was a lot, especially since I've actually been on vacation for like the past 10 days and I did jack shit while I was away. So I pretty much just like put writing to the side, and I should have expected that that was going to be my attitude while we were up at the lake. So long story short, I'm in the middle of chapter 4.
Not too bad. You did some stuff.
And, I really like what I have rewritten thus far. Like, I'm very happy with how much it's getting better, but I'm also realizing that I really don't want to rush. I really want to go slow and like be completely happy with a chapter before I move on, because that's kind of what hung me up. Like, if I look back at my bullet journal, I wrote like most of the days of this month previous to my vacation. Like, I was very disciplined, but I
Yeah.
just wasn't moving through the material very fast because I really wanted to go slowly, I guess.
Well,
So
one good like goal to set up as well sometimes is literally just be like, I want to work on it every single day, or at least once a
yeah,
week or something. It doesn't need to be like a certain number of
yeah,
chapters or pages,
yeah.
or yeah.
I think I want to have that attitude much more for camps in the future. Like, I think now that I'm back, I'm pretty much I'm treating the first week of August as like camp extended. And I'm gonna try and work on it every day this week to try and just round out my month a little bit.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
So you still did stuff, so still
Yeah.
congrats.
Yeah. We made progress. We made progress.
Exactly, progress should always
Yeah.
be uploaded. How did you do, Hudson? Were you participating in camp?
No, I thought I had an eye surgery this month, but it
True.
was pushed. It was pushed. So, but I did get a lot done. I reached like the halfway point in my manuscript for my 0 draft, and rather than finishing the draft, which I totally could have, I thought, no.
Why?
Why don't we just edit it and hate yourself? So I chose self-loathing, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. But yeah, this is why, going off of what Anna said, this is why I just don't count words.
Yeah.
My goal is just to work a little bit every day.
Mhm.
And then I feel like I feel like I accomplished more than like, oh, I didn't do like this many words, because a lot of times all those words get deleted.
Yeah.
And that's depressing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I will also be continuing this week to try and finish stuff. I forgot all the questions that I was supposed to answer, but I think I did it.
That was perfect.
You, again, similarly, you worked on writing stuff, so it's still progress. Progress was made.
Yeah, progress.
Exactly.
It was made. And also progress was mentally made. You know how it's like sometimes you feel like you are terrible at writing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I still am terrible, but I feel like I found like this inner power
Oh my
where I'm like,
gosh.
oh, it's
Share it.
terrible, but I can do it.
I love that.
That's
Yeah.
really nice. That's actually such a nice sentiment.
Yeah.
How
That's
about
like
you?
top of the list as far as like accomplishments is just
Yeah.
finding some peace with your writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good luck ever seeing it.
Love it. So I did participate in camp myself, and unlike April, which I completely failed, I actually managed my goal this month.
Yay!
Yay! It was not a huge goal, and I think that's why I managed it, because I was like,
Mm.
need to set up realistic goals. I failed the previous
Yeah.
one. I need to do something less. And I set it up as 20,000 words. And basically, I think the reason why I managed to it is also because I'm leaving my current day job for another day job. And I'm in the end, like I'm in the last, I have 3 days left, basically. So,
Oh my
towards
gosh.
the end, there's not that much to do at work anymore. They're kind of just, not giving me that much work anymore. So every now and then I
Yeah.
was like, I could just write a bit.
I love that.
So I'm
That's
pretty sure that's
awesome.
what helped. I
Yeah.
actually see quite a few people have won camp. Ali won camp. Nice.
Woo! Yay.
I skipped one comment from Laura who said, my latest podcast episode is me listing my lessons learned from reading. What is NBBT?
Nothing
How
but
do
black and teeth.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Fair. I like that. I actually really like that. Yeah, Laura had a lot of podcast stuff happening as well this month.
Oh wow.
Stieg, it's just me methodically complimenting Hudson's furniture to produce an invite. And what do you know? It worked. Yes.
Always invited.
I see Nina won Nano and wrote just over 20K. Nice. Congratulations. First Nano ever won. Yeah, same.
Oh my gosh.
Same. So
That's
good.
the best feeling, I feel.
Laura, camp went well. Revised my middle grade horror. Finished writing stories to add to my adult horror story collection and did some reading. Both stories go to editors in August. That's a lot of progress. That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Always such an overachiever, Laura.
Crushing it.
Yes, making us feel like the inconsistent queens that we are.
Yeah.
And I wish to not speak of my camp goal. 1/5 done
I'm
on
on this
300
train.
words. Hey, do you know what? 300 words is better than 0 words, is how I'm gonna see it. So, yeah. Stieg camp went great, wrote 30,000 words. That's amazing. When his goal was 25. Reached 50K in my manuscript and I'm feeling good about it. So crushed it. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, that is really
Watching
good.
Stieg's journey this month, I think maybe that was the thing that mainly inspired me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
Just
you know
every
what?
day. Stieg
It
saying,
is-
yep, I did it.
Just
Yes.
seeing like other people succeeding, and whenever like people were posting in the Discord, like camp winner and finish camp and stuff like that, it would make me feel like I need to crush it. I need to finish it as well. So it's really
Yeah.
motivating. Yeah.
Also, his IG stories just they kept me living. That hammock, I miss it every day.
You miss the hammock. I love that. SC says, camp went well for me. I wrote an entire play. Oh my God. And then during the 24 to 10K, I wrote an entire 10K plus Les Miserables fan fiction. Oh, wow. That is impressive. That is a lot.
I'm in shock and awe.
I'm in
That's
awe as well.
amazing.
Yeah. Laura says, my horror collection, Tiny Shivers, topped out at about 105 stories. Oh my God. Everyone is crushing it. Everyone is doing so well. 105 stories.
Dang. I wish I had 105 stories in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think I do.
Same.
Oh my gosh.
Stieg, my August is jam-packed with social engagement and work, so my goal for August is only 10K. That's still a good goal. That's still pretty impressive. Love this journey for you, Hudson. Yay! Love the camp extension suggestion, Anna. I set a goal of 20K new words for camp. I didn't really push myself because I didn't want to burn out. That's really important as well. So I'm only at 15. No, you're not only at 15. You're already at 15,000. Like that's a lot.
That's very respectable.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's very
respectable. I also love how it's like 3 5s in there.
Yeah. It's very satisfying. Could you write one more 5 at the end?
Just do 5 words for me right now so we can.
And it's saying I'm going for some food now. Bye. Have a nice dinner. Wi-Fi is acting up. I might just vanish in a bit, but might be back, might not, depending on what the internet says. Absolutely fine. If you're back, you can say hello back. And Laura says, August 6th is my second horrorversary. Oh, that's so nice. The day I reviewed The Anatomy of Prose and wrote a Lovecraftian horror flash piece, my first foray into horror. Oh, wow. That's so nice that you know the date specifically.
Yeah, how cool is that you know the day that you tried something new? That is so cool.
I think that's the end of the comments as well. So I'm going to start a sprint. Once again, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first time hosting a stream, so I need to figure it out. I think I meant to change the screen layout into this. don't know. Did that do something? I don't think that did anything.
You need to share your screen.
Yes, but I can choose one, right? Share screen. I'm sorry, I'm like gonna struggle for half a minute.
No, this is our test run.
Yes. Oh, I have to let Google Chrome first do that. I am so sorry. It's going to take me a minute to just let Google Chrome share.
While Malin is figuring this out, so that way she doesn't feel too nervous. Anna, what have you read recently?
Oh,
because everyone
boy.
else is saying what they've read.
So I would actually love to hear some opinions on this. If anyone has read The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, because my mom and my sister and I started like a little book club for our vacation last week, where we said we were all going to read this book while we were up at the lake, and it's so unique. It's kind of unlike, like, we were trying to explain it to our other family members and we couldn't really describe it, because it's like a story within a story within a story within a story, and it, like, plot wise, is just very different. So if anyone has read that, put it in the comments. I want to hear what you thought about it.
I haven't, but I have read Night Circus, which I think she also wrote.
Yes, yeah. I haven't read that one, but I think it also has like all of that atmospheric, poetic vibes.
This is really nice. Everyone is just supportive of me struggling to figure this out. I think it's working, right? Like,
I feel like the hardest part about what you're doing, Malin, is that the hardest part about lives is that you're doing everything for your first time on a live.
Yes, but also I feel like there's no better community to do it with than this one. Like, no one is gonna be mean about it.
No.
Unless I was Michael, because then that would just be automatically Anne would say some comments about Michael, get it together. Just there's an answer here from Stieg. Read Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and it is kind of boring, all telling and almost no showing, so didn't really want to read anything else of them. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I enjoyed it, I think.
I have so much to say about Stieg's comments. But I'll wait till after.
Shall we go back to that one after we've done the sprint? Is 30 minutes okay, or should I reduce it? What do we feel like?
That's good.
Yeah? Okay. Yes, Michael, exactly. Thank you, Jess. Okay. I will start this.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep. It's over. There we go.
I can't believe that was 30 minutes. That went by really fast.
Yes, same. Yeah. But also I did use 10 minutes of those 30 to, sort my shit together, get my file open, get a drink, etc. So
yeah.
So it was more like 20. How did you guys do?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I was really in it, so I feel like I've just like resurfaced. Sorry.
Nice. That's good.
I spent most of that just kind of like reading over chapter 4 and reminding myself where I was. And now I'm actually a few sentences away from finishing chapter 4. I got to do some more writing at the end of that sprint. So yay!
Yay, nice. Nice job. I got about 400 words in, I think. I really got in the flow, and I think most of them are going to be deleted in the future. But I'm very much in the zone of like, just write it. And then if it's necessary, they'll get edited out.
Discovery.
Yeah, pretty much. I did have also a second question set up, which kind of was answered earlier when I asked the first one. So it is, what was your camp goal? But it does have a follow-up, which is also, was it your first camp? Because personally for me, it was my second one. And that's why my camp goal was lowered, because I failed at the first one. I've never tried actual NaNoWriMo, like just the the normal November one.
Yeah.
I've only ever tried camp. And I think I prefer, being able to set my own goals and deciding on that. So yeah. Comparatively, I did much better since I actually managed this one. And the first one, I really did not.
Yeah, my tradition with camp has been to overshoot by a humongous mile. I always think that, because I've done Nano November and 50,000 words is quite hard. And you're like, well, if I can do that, then like surely I can do 30, or like surely I can do 25, and it'll be a breeze. It's not a freaking breeze. I think the only time I've won a camp was when I set a 10K goal, and that was great. And I remember I made a video about it, and I was like, or maybe it was 15. I can't quite remember, but
wasn't that your first like vlog or something?
Yeah, my first ever vlog, please don't watch it, was a
July
vlog.
It sold me. And then I commented on all of Anna's stuff.
I love that.
And I remember saying in that video, I was like, yes, this amount of words is very achievable with my work life, balance. Like this fit in very nicely. I think this is sustainable. And I did not learn my lesson from that and have consistently overshot everything.
I can understand that as well, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Hudson? Did you do camp before, or did you do Nano?
I've done it for I think 10 years.
10 years?
Amazing.
No, I think it might be more, because the first I heard about was a senior in high school, and I remember every November I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it, but November's the worst time, so I only did like the first day. And then when I learned about Camp July, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the perfect time for me. Maybe I mean, this is for like anyone who lives in like a hot area, but for me, I find it easier to write in the summer. I don't like, I know the perfect ambiance is rain and the cold, and I really wish that was me, but I think because I don't really have it in Southern California, my creativity is tied to, oh my gosh, I'm dying, I can't do anything else, let's write. But this is the first Camp July I haven't done it. Because my doctors. But otherwise, I think Camp July is the better one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Personally.
I do feel like it's the right, I feel like it's the right month. It's just a lot easier, I think, for many people to write. I mean, I'm sure that some people would be like, it's totally not the right month for me because I've got this and this and that going on. And also, it's a month where now that I'm in my 30s, there's a lot more weddings and things like that. And so you have a lot more social engagement, and you might not be able to write during those times. But working around that, I ended up being successful. And I think it's only because I set it up as a lower goal than I would have normally. Because Nano itself is so iconic as like the 50K. Write-a-thon that it is. It's just like write 50K in 1 month, which sounds a bit crazy. So last camp, I think I set it up as 40 because I was like, I'll just lower that by 10,000. And then I ended up writing about 25K. And I was like, okay, maybe if I just set it up lower than 25K because I managed that, then at least I will win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like November is like the worst month to add anything else to your plate. I think that's my least favorite month as far as like there's just too much going on. So to write a book,
it's a lot. It's a lot.
I am nervous.
Are you?
Go ahead. For Nano this year, I'm quite nervous.
Are you going to participate?
I am, yeah. I lost last year, and that definitely like knocked my confidence down. So, and I'm starting with a new project this year. I'm planning to like completely zero draft something, which I haven't done in a while. And you're like, oh, what if I open the document and I forget how to write? Like,
I don't know. I think because you're going through this whole editing process, your zero draft or first draft might be like better than your previous ones because you're like, oh, I know what I don't want to do.
I would love that if that were true. Let's hope.
It's also like when you come off of a bunch of editing, it's really nice sometimes just to start just actual writing, like something from scratch. And you feel that like newness of it, and you're finally like, I'm able to do one of my shiny new ideas finally. So I don't know. It could push you. It could motivate you.
It is equal parts like very excited for that reason and nervous because I just don't want to lose. I'm just very competitive. And I think that's another piece of why camp doesn't go so well for me all the time is because I have such FOMO with the November event. And FOMO is my fuel.
Because everyone else is participating in it, so you're like, I have to.
It's got the like magic of it. I can't explain.
I'm just gonna go through some of the comments because I'm seeing some people have comment during the sprint. So Wallace came in during the sprint. Hello, planning for August. Very nice. There were some extra comments about the Night Circus. I agree with Stieg. I did not finish Night Circus, and I very, very rarely DNF a book.
Oh yeah, what I was quickly going to say is that I read it in high school and I loved it.
Okay.
But then when I was going through like a reading, like a dry period, I was like, hey, let's just reread something. And I read it and I was like, how did I love this?
I've had this with books as well before where you're like, why did I like this specific thing when now I would never?
And then I just remembered I have an obsession with like magician stories. Like The Illusionist was one of my favorite films in high school.
Really?
Which is weird. That wasn't like The Prestige, but
I mean, both came out around the same time, no? Or is it?
Yeah, they came out the same year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So, yeah.
But yes, I think I enjoyed it when I read it, but that was about it. I didn't think it was extraordinary. Like a lot of people loved it. For me, it was more like I liked it. It was okay.
It was just magicians and Edwardian circus, and I was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
But
that's
then
all I need.
That, no.
Like, damn, I love magicians. Ali mentioned, oh no, I saw this comment earlier in the previous stream that she realized she had lice.
Oh no.
Not only did this she said something like, homeschool your kids, people. Not only did this child give me lice, but now she wants to infect me more by bothering me. Save me. Yeah, sorry.
I remember doing lice checks in elementary school.
Oh god. Horrible.
I can't even, like, no. Just thinking about it gives me the, yeah.
I had it once. Ugh.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I feel like everyone's gone through it once in their life, and that's enough to just never, ever, ever, ever again. I will never try someone's hat randomly at a party ever again. For instance.
Yeah, I do musical theater, so there's a lot of wigs and costume hats.
Yeah, no hard choice. Crystal said, stopping in to say, hi, I imagine, and with you all the productive stuff, I'm gonna settle myself in with some Castle and maybe a nap. Nice. I like Castle. Rewatching it, it's kind of a comfort show, I feel. She corrected saying hi and with, see, I need a nap. Sees the same spelling mistakes and gives up. Okay. Fair. I love that. Stieg wrote 172 words. Nice. Rearranged my bedroom and vacuumed the floors in my office and bedroom. That is a lot. Lots of different activities over there. So good on being productive. And for the second question, his goal was 25K, reached 30K. Yeah, I saw that you went over your goal, which is amazing. But my spiritual goal was to just get back into the habit of writing, and I also nailed that. Yeah, I think camp did that for a lot of people, which was great for, or just even people who didn't participate in camp, but seeing all the activities and the different sprints for it and stuff like that kind of helps just motivate, I think. Laura said 34 pages of Coraline. There were some pictures taking up a few pages. Nice. I'm not really a nano person and don't think I could ever do 50K in a month with life going on at the same time and not pad or just write for the sake of writing. Yeah, I feel the same about the main nano event. I feel like 50K is just not, realistically, I can't do that while working full time. It's just, I don't think I can.
Yeah.
It is the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
But also, like, camp had the cabins way back in the day, I guess, and that's what I loved about camp more. It was more like you got put into this random cabin and you made writing friends, and they got rid of it. So I was like, well, gosh darn it, I guess I should make a YouTube channel.
Damn it, I have to make friends on my own now. Wallace said, okay, I'm slowly organizing all the orphan files and screenshots on my computer. It was one of my July goals, so I'm rushing at the final hour to get it done.
Oh, gosh.
Good luck. That's, yeah.
That feels good.
Yeah.
But nice horrible to do.
Yeah, but also with the satisfaction afterwards. Steve says, not my first camp, but my most successful camp by miles and miles. That's really good. I feel like that's what a lot of people seem to be saying. My goal was 40K of a play script. I finished the play script with 42 plus. That's really good. That's impressive. 42,000 words in 1 month. That's amazing. Again, you could win camp. Like, no, you could win actual nano is what I mean. If you can win 42K.
Oh, gosh.
Ali says, I put 5K, then breezed past it in the first week and upped it to 10K, which I almost failed because of school, but then won. Yeah, that's the danger of being like, oh, I managed this. I can just up the goal. That's fine. And
I like that strategy, that stair step, though. Like, I think maybe I'll also adopt that in the future and make it like a good, better, best.
Yeah.
So, like, if I get to this by mid-month, then I'll like tack on another 5 and see.
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. But it depends whether you know you're going to have more things coming up in your life or events or whatever that may stop that from happening. Lynn says, my Camp Nano goal was 20K. It's only my second Camp Nano. And last November was my first Nano win. How amazing. With one previous attempt that I gave up on. That's really good. So winning actual Nano already, I'm always impressed whenever someone says they did. So nice job. Essie says, not my first camp. I started doing Nano in 2011 and I've done almost every single Camp Nano since.
Oh, so cool.
That's the year I started. Yeah, that's the year I started.
Because you said it was over 10 years for you as well. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. It's crazy that it's over 10 years.
January is the best month for a Nano event. I will agree with this because that is when I joined something Nano related. Was the January Remo, which is not, an official Nano event, but just the troublemakers did it.
Yeah, if you guys redo that, I I haven't done it yet, but I feel like that would be the best.
I feel like January has so much good, like, New Year energy too that you could totally get some FOMO fuel going, and, like, everyone's made their goals for the year, and, like, yeah.
And you're
And I
still
feel like
motivated by that?
what?
And you're still motivated by the early, you know, my goal for the
Yeah.
year is this, yeah.
Yes.
And then also, like, everyone in your real life is kind of fried from all, like, the holiday festivities, so I always feel like it's, like, the quietest month.
Yes, so, like, in the UK, it's very much, a lot of people do dry January,
Yeah.
mostly because they don't have money anymore, and because they don't wanna go out because it's gloomy outside, it's like the, you know, nighttime comes really early and everything, and because they've eaten and drunk so much the month before that they're like, "I think it's time for a diet." So, literally all of this combined makes it one of the quietest month ever, so you don't have any social engagements in January in England, almost, I feel like. Just the perfect month to do something like this.
I love it.
Steve says, as proven by January, exactly. Indeed. A comment back on this. The Illusionist is so good, though. I love that movie too.
Oh.
Never watched The Prestige, but it's on the list. Yeah, because they're quite similar, right?
Yeah. See, I never watched it because I loved The Illusionist, and I was, like, in that phase of my life where, like, you couldn't turn your back. I'm like, I was still stuck in that Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC era, you know? Like, you couldn't like both. You had to
When you
choose
could
one.
love both equally.
So no, Steve, we should watch The Prestige. Watch, it might be like a really outdated film now. I don't know.
It could, I don't know. I remember putting it off because I got spoiled, but now I can't remember what the spoiler was. So maybe it's time to watch it before I get spoiled again. Yeah, don't say anything else about it.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Well, I don't know anything, so.
I mean, you didn't watch it. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Brand new movie. Where is your cabin now, Hudson?
No.
Where are your cabin? Okay, I thought it said where.
I know. Oh, I love it. I love the cabin. I just wish someone had a hammock.
Like an actual hammock.
To be fair, though, we do actually have a hammock. I just need to set it up. So
just go in it. Yeah, exactly.
I don't have any trees to set it up on. It's like for when we go camping.
Do you not have one that's got just the poles or whatever, and you can just hang it off that?
Yeah, that's what I have. Make my own trees.
I would be less scared with that than with trees that could. I don't know how solid they are. I don't know if this is gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've only had it for when we would go camping.
Yeah.
So you just bring it with you.
Now we know what to get you for your birthday.
Oh gosh, it's fine. Good luck finding it.
It looks like there's a bunch of you guys who started in 2011. I won Nano in 2011 with 50k in a zombie story, extremely padded and so poorly done, but it was all about getting the words and not about any story or character or stuff like that. But I think that's the point of Nano, right? Like, it's kind of just get the words out, and then you clean it up after. Nano is very much like a Panther event, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It also, I guess, it's to prove to you that you can do it.
Yeah.
Even if you do it poorly, which the only time I've won, I did it pretty poorly. That I'm still editing that story. And that was
me too.
2019.
But are you allowed to change your goal for the main Nano, or does it have to be the 50k? Yes, that's what I thought. So it's only camp where you can just decide what goal you want and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's why I can't participate in the main Nano, because to me it's just not going to be possible to do 50k. But I'd love to participate by setting up a different goal.
Yeah.
I did it because I really wanted Scrivener. I was like, I have to win so I can get the Scrivener discount. And I didn't think that, I could just lie. I was like, no, I have to actually do it.
You can actually lie. And then just
but no, I can't lie. I can't.
You go lie on the internet.
The internet is for truth only.
Should we do another sprint soon? And how much time do we feel like?
I feel like that was such a good sprint time. I don't know.
Yeah, that was lovely.
I like 30 minutes because I usually do something else for 10 and then I actually write for 20.
Yeah.
So it's a good for when you're streaming, I guess it's even better because you do need an actual break because when you're commenting and watching a sprint, you can get it away, but not when you're talking to people.
Yeah.
So this gives you an actual little break during it. So I have another one by Laura, which is ready, which is the Typewriter Timer, because I really like that.
Yay.
I love how people are like, yeah, I know that one. That's my favorite.
It's like instead of like your 3 astrological signs, you have to be like your 3 favorite timers on AuthorTube.
Yeah.
Like
There's always
I'm rising toast timer.
I do like the toast. I also really love all of the ones by Violet that are the actual astrological signs.
Yes.
That have the Aquarius one, because I'm an Aquarius, so I love that one.
My Leo one just dropped.
Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do this thing Stieg said last time, which was start by sharing first, and then I'll set it up for you. So if I go to Chrome tab, typewriter, share, this worked. It did. He was right. I love this. I'm Cinnamon Roll Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Goop Tress Rising.
Yes, exactly.
Agreed. Okay, I will start the timer. Hadn't seen that it had stopped. Let me stop sharing. There we go. I hope I didn't scare anyone. I'm always worried about like speaking too loud after a sprint.
No, that was good.
Excellent. How did everyone do?
I was definitely in the zone. I also did not notice if the timer stopped. I finished chapter 4 and then just kind of spent time looking at my reverse outline for chapter 5 and reminding myself of all the new stuff that I have to change when I do this chapter.
Yeah, nice, productive.
Yeah.
These sounds. Yeah, I got about. I think I reached 900 words for the total of this sprint. I don't know exactly how much I wrote in each sprint, so probably half of that.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm feeling like though I finished my goal with camp, it's nice to have some extra words to add to it.
Yeah.
How did it go, Hudson?
It went good. I ordered Chipotle.
Yes.
And
Went really well then.
yeah, it went super well. We don't have it yet, but it's been ordered. Because supposedly there's like guacamole for a penny today. But
Ooh.
when I ordered it,
never heard of that, but I love it.
yeah, but when I ordered it, that wasn't there. So
But they still got you anyway.
Yeah, they
still
did.
bought it. Oh my god! When we went to Brussels over for a wedding, my partner tried for the first time Belgian McDonald's, and they don't have the same menu as in England. And there was a burger called the Wacko Guaco with guacamole in it.
What?
And they loved it. It was his favorite thing. So yeah, guacamole
I'm kind
is
of surprised that doesn't exist at American McDonald's because like we're
I don't know
obsessed with guacamole.
I have no idea how true this is, so I might be saying something wrong. But a friend of mine who works in marketing once told me that Brussels was a test market for a lot of things. So they'll try out some product somewhere, and then if it works there, they might try it out somewhere else. If it doesn't, they might be like,
okay. So my dad grew up in Yorkshire and born and raised. His whole family is Yorkshire pretty much. And then he moved here in like, I think the late 80s. And I recently came to the realization that he does not know how avocados work. Because from what he has told me, he never really knew what an avocado was before he moved here. And he never, and when you don't know what something is, you don't really choose to cook with it until someone else does it for you.
True.
Which was my mom, because she's an Angelino. And so recently my dad has gotten into making himself quesadillas. And I just need to tell you this because this has baffled me. And I think this is maybe the first year he's ever like even made something with an avocado himself. I mean, that's the only thing I can come to terms with. Both of my parents cook. So but my dad mainly cooks like British food or like a curry or something, whereas my mom does more, I guess, stuff with avocados. Anyways, he takes out the avocado and he asks, and he cuts it in half, right? Pulls it apart. He goes, "Are you going to have some?" And I said, "No, just save a half for me for tomorrow." And he goes, "Okay." Then he takes his knife, removes the pit, throws away the pit, and puts that half of the avocado in the fridge in a bag.
No.
And I just watched in awe where I realized, wow, like it's so crazy how like you can grow up with like a fruit or a vegetable that just isn't common in another part of the world, and you don't realize what that pit's doing. And it was a beautiful cultural moment for me where I had to remind myself, yes, like
what does that pit do, girl?
There are cultural differences everywhere, which I know is like common knowledge that not everyone knows what an avocado is, but it was just wow. You could live in a country for so long
and still not know.
I'm glad that Papa McCarthy is enjoying quesadillas, though. I love that for him.
But like I also remember like my Nana telling me the first time she ever had a banana.
What?
That sounds crazy to me, the idea of that.
Yeah. She said it was like during like right after World War II. And she said that they all got a banana for the first time. So she opened it, she took a bite, and then she closed it because she wanted to save it for another day.
Oh no.
And she didn't realize, like, it's just, yeah.
Things you don't know
Man.
that are just something you've learned as a child and you didn't realize someone else might not know.
Yeah, and also, like, I feel like nowadays everything is so, like, connected, whereas
Yeah,
within our
I can imagine for sure that avocados weren't really a thing in the UK before the 80s, for sure.
yeah.
Well, nowadays they're just such a trendy thing to use in a lot of food. Like
Yeah.
the avocado on toast thing is such a millennial staple.
Sorry
Yeah.
that was such a random thing to say, but I'm still just
Thinking
yeah,
about
and
it.
it's also because I don't think I would have been shocked if it was anyone else, because it's just like my dad and anything to tease him. But yeah, it was a really beautiful moment that we had together.
I'm just going to note that we're probably going to finish very soon because I
Oh,
believe
right.
Anna has a hard stop in 10 minutes. Boo.
Boo.
And there is another stream coming for anyone who wants to do more writing sprints. I do believe that Jess and Sam are doing a sprint in 10 minutes. So we can finish chatting off in the next 5 minutes and then slowly finish this. I had other questions prepared for in case, but I think we've covered camp and we've done 2 strong 30-minute sprints, which I think is a pretty good achievement.
That was great.
And
Yeah.
I haven't checked what the chat did either. Obviously, Laura is loving the fact that I'm using solely her timers today on it. Ali said, so apparently if I search for a movie on my mother's laptop, I can find a movie that doesn't exist on my phone. Do you mean on Google or do you mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Caitlin said, hi, popping in from work. Hello, Caitlin. Stieg mentioned he'd done 232 words. Nice job. And I reached my goal for today. Amazing. Now I'm ready to face August head on. I can't believe it's already August, but yes.
Oh my gosh.
Where has time gone? How did you go about doing your reverse outline, Anna?
So, I basically did like a bullet point for every scene in the old draft, just like 2-sentence summary of what happened in that scene. And I'm also going to be getting my charger while I talk because, oh my God, my laptop is literally about to die. I just noticed it. Holy crap.
This is why we said you had a hard stop at 9.
She was like, my computer is going to die.
I am
At
about
this exact time.
I'm about to yeet myself from this stream by accident if I do not plug it in like immediately. But I can talk at the same time. We're good.
I love the house tour. Oh my gosh, the
This is
memes.
great. We're always curious.
Sorry, Steve. I'm thinking about your question. Okay. I'm such a chaotic mess, you guys. Okay, we're good. We made it. We made it. Holy shit, that was
all good.
heart-pounding.
All good. It survived.
I enjoyed just like being Stieg in this moment of like, oh, look at that mirror. Okay, no, I do like that mirror actually.
All the junk is piles in this corner, so I'm hoping you didn't see too much junk, but yeah, I'm in New Hampshire at my parents' house. But okay, reverse outline, focus. I did a bullet point for every scene in the old draft, and then I went through in like blue font and added all the stuff that had to change in that scene or chapter. So like if there was a bullet point that was like they practice their magic or something, then like in blue I probably have some details about like they also talk about X, like basically just all the stuff. I wanted to decide where everything was going to get put in so that I didn't have to do so much thinking while I was rewriting. Like I wanted to do all the thinking before. Did
you do it by hand or like on Scrivener or
it's just a Google Doc.
Okay.
Yeah, I am writing in Campfire now. I also
Oh.
wanted to try Scrivener, but I thought I'll give Campfire a try first because it's really affordable.
Yeah, and see if you do Camp and WinCamp, there's so many different reduction
Yeah.
percentage off some of these programs. Like so many, and I
Yeah.
discovered so many programs just through that because I was like, oh, haven't heard
Yeah.
of Software before, or First Draft, or this.
Yeah, I'm really liking it because I did want to try Scrivener, but I'm very married to the online component and having it on the cloud. So yeah.
Oh
I
gosh,
agree.
I cannot be any more different. I don't understand the cloud. I don't trust the cloud. It keeps telling me it's full, and I'm like, I've never used you.
Steek. So one bullet point, two. Yeah, basically. And then the blue font is anything that I have to change or add on this rewrite. So the blue font is like stuff to fix, stuff to put in, new plot stuff, basically.
Nice.
So the blue font is like, make sure you do it on this go around.
Yeah, I think when I worked on my reverse outline for my previous book, Demons for short, The Art of Summoning Demons, I kind of did something similar to you, but I was very much like trying to follow. If you watch, Ellen Brock's videos, she does all those videos about like what type of writer are you between penser and plotter and all that, and she has a video on how to edit.
Oh yeah.
And her tips are really good, and I think that's what helped me the most because it's very much similar to what you're saying about. She does make a list of the things you really wanted to do that
Yes.
maybe you didn't do in the end. Like say you really wanted these two characters to kiss or something and that didn't happen, or you really wanted just make a bullet list of that, and then the things that when you're rereading them you just think are actually useless or not relevant to the plot and things like that. It's just overall it was a good video.
Yeah, I basically was trying to just force myself to get really specific and like instead of having very general aims, like for example, if I was like in Act 1, I really want to reduce my white room syndrome, but I didn't lay down a plan for how I was going to do that. I was afraid that I wouldn't accomplish it in this rewrite. So instead I have like added notes on top of my reverse outline to be like, okay, in this scene, describe the room. Or, move this scene, this conversation to a cool set piece and like specifically make all those decisions earlier when I was working on this outline. And now I'm not making any decisions. I'm just executing.
Okay.
Yeah, love that system, Anna. Should we quickly do our outro or goodbyes or or last go check our channel? I know it went really fast. I was so surprised as well, but I think we got a good amount of writing in there, and some shop talk.
I did. All that matters. No, I'm kidding.
I agree. I did too. Would you like to outro yourself and remind people where they can find you as well? It's in the box below in the
thanks for having us. This was awesome. My name is Anna. I'm a fantasy writer who sometimes makes videos, and I'm working on a very, very, very chunky July vlog that will probably come mid-August because I think I'm going to squish the first week of August into the end of it because I can't edit it until I get back to Atlanta anyway. So it's going to be chunky and look forward to that.
Nice. Hudson?
I'm now posting videos.
Yeah.
That's my outro. And I have surgeries and I write.
I mean, these are two very intense things.
Yeah, so it's a good time for everyone. Okay.
For every taste out there. The surgery people and the writing people.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming onto my stream. We started this as a new group called the Lazy Gang, and we're hopefully going to do more than this one, but we're quite inconsistent, and so we'll probably let you guys know once we have a next date, but we don't know it ourselves just yet.
It's going to be like a surprise sort of thing.
Exactly. That's how we should see it.
We make no commitments.
You can't be ready before it because we're not ready for it. So yeah, that's about it. I've put everyone's links down below in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Go see the next one onto I can't remember whose channel it is on, but it is Jess and Sam, so probably on one of their channels. And that's it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.